Yeah. And then we should do all money with our head.
I'm gonna put my head through you.
That's honest.
What's up, guys? This is Tony Solo here from the Natural Lifestyles, and today it's all about being more real and less nice. One of the things I noticed about a guy who is really real is that he's unafraid of making a woman feel uncomfortable. He's completely unafraid of being himself when he's around women. Women sometimes can find this guy intimidating. Men can sometimes find this guy intimidating. But the intimidation is not something that I think other people should find him by, because all he is real. And I think realness in itself is something that scares the shit out of people, because it forces people into a way of showing themselves. And when someone is forced to show themselves, what will happen is they'll begin to become very, very aggressive in many ways. They'll begin to become really, really defensive. And now that as they're becoming like that, one of the things that I notice is they actually really don't want to be like that. It's just happening. They're just reacting. They're just feeling something and allowing that thing to control them. So when I say be more real and less nice, what I mean is be more of you and less of something that you're trying to be. This amazing discovery that a person can go through of being able to just let go of who they think they are, or being able to just be who they are and be with the tension of who they think they are, is one of the breakthroughs that when a person allows themselves to do, they'll feel an immense amount of freedom. They'll feel a way of being that they've never ever felt before. And they find this real way of being something that is completely congruent. They find this real way of being something that women are drawn to. But as they find that women are drawn to this, they find that also women are not drawn to this. And it's so cool that as people, we can be whoever we want to be. We can be real and whatever that means for each person individually. And specifically when you're speaking to a woman, one of the things that's incredible is being real beyond the belief of what real may mean to her. Because to some women, real is just being some way that's accepted to them, so to speak. Because some girls are like, I just want a guy who just be himself, but when a guy is really being real, they may actually become really reactive. So a lot of girls' way of a man being real is the man fitting into her way that she likes. So that means it's contrived. That means it's actually not really him being real or her being attracted to him being real. It's I'm attracted to whatever fits what I like. And when a woman goes, okay, I'm attracted to whatever fits what I like, or she is preconditioned within herself to believe that, then she won't be searching for real. She'll be searching for something that fits her grooves inside of herself, so to speak. The thing that fits her like this, like a glove, I'll have to say. And I find that to be incredibly silly, because it's so silly that we as men, you know, we start to come up in our lives and we go, you know what, I don't want to be nice anymore. You know what, I'm being so nice, man. I don't want to be nice. I'm too nice. I can feel that. I can feel that when I'm around women, they don't like me. I can feel that I constantly want women to validate everything about me to make me feel like I'm a whole person. But at the same time, we're sent mixed messages from the same women that we want. Because to be honest with you, most women cannot handle real. Real is a very, very special type of way. Because real is very uncommon. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, your face, you walk around, you look so fucking mean. But it's funny because when I touch you, you immediately became nice. I was like, this is strange.
You are so funny.
Where are you going now? Because there's two of them.
I'm sorry, my English is so bad. I go my workplace with this coffee.
Is the workplace here?
No, and pig shoes.
Oh, pig shoes is on the other side by, yeah, I know where it is. So shoes is your thing.
It's my work shoe. I like Jordan. I wear.
You're like American black girl. Yeah, they wear Jordans all the time. Do you want to be risky and walk across the street? Oh, I thought it was a red, so I was like, let's be risky and walk across the street. You know my first thought when I saw you? My first thought was, is she as mean as she look?
I don't understand.
Your face
Yes?
looks like this when you walk.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
So my thought was, maybe she's mean or maybe she's not.
Oh, but I smile always, so I don't understand why I this. And you work here in this doctor?
No, I live here
Ah, nice.
and my job is online, so it's not,
Nice.
you know, in the store. I also noticed that you have this choker here
Yeah.
and the net on your feet. I mean, on your legs, the net.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. I'm trying to figure out like what's behind it.
Do you speak Hungarian? A little bit? Or no? Just
Igen.
Igen, yeah.
Igen.
Köszönöm.
Boss Mag.
Yeah.
Hungarians love saying this word for some reason.
Buzzing.
Okay, you're gonna go into pig shoes, but before you go into pig shoes, what do you do when you're not at pig shoes?
Yeah.
What is your life like? What do you do?
I'm a visual designer and I'm a show. Sorry.
It's okay. Your English.
Yeah, it's not good.
My English is small.
Yes, my English is so bad.
Okay. Well, I don't want to make this weird on you, so another day. Let's go for a drink.
Okay.
Okay. But we have to stop here because I don't want to stop in front of your store. It may be weird. Okay. Did you tell me your name?
Karina.
Karina. My name is Anthony.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Karina, I think that you have a lovely shape as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is this strange? I said, is this strange?
No.
Okay. It's just the way you keep looking. You're like looking. You haven't looked me in the eyes once. Oh, hello.
Hello.
+36. What else?
Yeah.
No, I'll delete it. There you go, like that. Oh. Yeah. Are you free tonight?
Tonight no, but next weekend I don't work.
What about during the week?
Yeah. In this week.
Next week, like during the week, do you work a lot?
I work Monday, Tuesday, and Friday.
Okay, so we can try Wednesday or Thursday. Because you say you work Monday, Tuesday, Friday, so
Yeah.
Wednesday and Thursday you're off?
Yeah.
So Wednesday or Thursday we can try to go for a drink?
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay, Karina. I know that you have to go.
No.
Come give me some love. Yeah.
Thank
I'll
you.
see you.
Have a nice day.
No worries. If you really want to know what real is, real really is truth. And can people really handle truth? Can women really handle truth? When it's really coming their way, can they really handle it? Most of them, I would say, it's a so-so. Some of them can, some of them can't. Your real way of being, there will be many women who absolutely can't handle it. My way of being that is completely real for me is speaking truthfully from how I feel moment to moment. That's from everything from being really silly. That's from everything from being really honest. That's from everything from being really deep and moving in the questions that I ask. And that's me being real. But some people may go, you know, a girl may go, I don't like that. I don't like when a guy's like that. And many of the times she may be saying to herself, I don't like when a guy when a guy is so open that he makes me have to open. Do you see how being real has been taken away from you just because of the mixed messages that we're getting from the opposite sex, and at the same time from the world about what is good for us to be? And I find out for myself that if I really want to have the women that I want in my life, if I really want to have the friends around me that I want to have, if I really want to have people in my life that enjoy me, they need to see the real me. They need to see me as real. Because if they don't see me as real, they are always jaded about who I am. So you want to think about how many people have you been showing a jaded view of yourself? I remember I've showed many people in my life a jaded view of me, a really jaded view. And people are like, oh man, you're the guy that's like this and like this and like this. And anytime somebody goes, you're like this and like this and like this, that means that you showed them a jaded view. Because consistency within behavior, consistency in the way somebody's being is a front. This is the truth. If you really want to know what is a front or what's not real, it's consistency of behavior. That shows that that person is not willing to be anything other than what they preset themselves to be. And that preset self can always be challenged. It can always be knocked down because it's preconditioned. That means that it actually doesn't have any base to it. Real base comes from something that's inconsistent, because that is the flow with life, because life is always inconsistent. And if a person is wanting to be consistent, it's because they are scared of really showing their real self. And how many times have you showed your consistent ways of being because you've been known as the guy that's nice, the guy that's, he will always be there for you, the guy that, you know, will always make everything okay? How many times have you been given that label? Because labels show consistency. Labels are not aligned with life. Labels are aligned with a person's mind. So as a person becomes preconditioned to believe that, okay, I am these things, I am these labels, then they become consistent in their behavior. And the moment they become consistent, they stop being spontaneous, because spontaneity cannot come from consistency. It is very fluid. It is very in the moment. It is very inconsistent because it happens whenever it happens. So it's like a person that's consistent may always, at the beginning of the day, be really happy and show fucking this, and this, and then later on die down, and then later on go up again. That's consistency. And if a person is always doing it, then they look at a pattern that they have. Well, a person is always in front of people and they're always entertaining. That's consistency. All these show glitches in a person's psyche and also in a person's heart, because that's not really who they are. They are not a person who's consistent. You are not a person that's consistent. This is why I tell guys there's no such thing as personality, because personality is consistent. And if you're really on the path of true spiritual growth, you will understand that I'm not a consistent being. Like me, if somebody say, who are you? I would never say I'm this, or that. I will say I'm this. I don't know what that is. It can change. For yourself, how can you start to become more real and less nice? All the things that you're doing right now, is it aiding you? Is it giving you what you want? Or is it aiding others and giving them what they want? For some people, what I would say is they need to become more selfish. If you want to be more real, many of the times the answer is becoming more selfish. And one of the best teachers I've ever heard talk about this is Osho. He talked about being selfish. And he talked about how beautiful it is to actually for a person to become selfish, and not in a way of, okay, I'm being selfish, meaning like I don't care about others, but in a way of I'm focusing on myself and I'm allowing me to become more of me. And if others don't like that, or if others have an issue with that, then I'm just going to allow them to have that. Or if others don't want me to do that, that's just based on the fact that they believe that selflessness is the way for people to operate. But that's the shift. The shift is from being someone who is so nice and that you're always focused on others to now focusing on yourself. Because the realness comes in when you start to focus on yourself. That's the shift. The shift is not be really nice and just become bad boy, where you just don't give a fuck. And no. Being real, many of the times, these bad boys type of traits will come out. People always want to move away from nice guy to bad boy. It's the wrong transition. Because then you started believing that all the nice guy behaviors that you have, that you were overextending with, are bad. And that's not true. You're just overextending behaviors within yourself so that people can view you in a certain way. Then they want to become fucking bad boy, where they just start overextending, being really, really fucking dismissive, being really, really fucking silent at times where they don't want to be silent just because they want to show the girl that I don't have to speak. Being somebody that is always fucking with the girl just so they can show that they don't need her. That's overextending as well, because you're doing something just outside of your center to be able to get the result you want. Same thing as being nice. You're doing something outside of your center to get something that you want. But that's exactly what you don't need to do. But what you absolutely need to do is to just become more fixated on yourself. Become much more in tune with what is going to make me feel more happy. What is going to give me the chance to be more of myself in front of a woman? Is it not always talking because I've become the man that everybody called the entertainer? Is it being much more assertive? Because I've become the guy that everybody goes, they can walk all over me. Is it being someone that says no because I've always become the guy that says yes to everything? Whatever it is that you have as a label on yourself, understand that that consistency that's on yourself is stopping you from being who you are. Being real is not about being consistent. It's about flowing with what's true for you moment to moment. And the more that you get used to doing that, the more you'll find yourself being real. And women will find you to be more attractive because of it. How much time is it? Keep going. So what is a takeaway as far as drills that you can do to allow yourself to become more attractive, to allow yourself to become more real than less nice? I would say the next 10 girls you talk to, try this. When you're in front of her and you feel yourself going into some sort of nice behavior that you've been conditioning yourself into, or people have conditioned yourself into, become quiet. Just become completely quiet. Let's say that you notice yourself going into saying yes about something when you should not say yes. Become quiet. And it may be strange, it may be a total glitch in the moment, but you need to start glitching yourself for you to be able to rewire these things. You need to start glitching yourself. Let's say that you're used to being the man when you're in front of a woman that's complimenting too much. And you go up and you're like, excuse me, and you feel yourself going into that type of way. Become silent. Just say, I. And she may go, yeah. And just be silent for a moment. And you'll notice that that reaction inside of yourself wants to do something. Let it go. Be more real and less nice. The only way sometimes for you to be able to catch yourself is clutching yourself with a glitch, which means that you glitch the moment by snapping yourself into something else. And that snapping yourself into something else, I find that silence is the best thing to snap yourself into. Because if you try to snap yourself into another behavior, then you're just putting more layers on top, or you're filling the wound that's inside of yourself with something else, which doesn't help it heal. But the thing that will absolutely help it heal is silence. Because silence is one with awareness. I'm not talking about be silent and just be fucking like, oh my God, what should I say? No, just totally come to your breath. Do you guys know why I talk about meditation so much when it comes to transformation and when it comes to being good with women? It's because the baseline of everything in life is awareness. That's the baseline. And if you're not aware, you're gonna move very slow in this thing. Men who are aware in seduction move very fast. They move very fucking quick because they're able to see their flaws and the things that they don't want to do very quickly. And all it takes is you just becoming more meditative in life. You just being more aware of yourself as you're doing things throughout life. And that in itself will give you the awareness that you need when you're in front of a woman to be able to notice, what am I doing to fuck this up? And what do I need to do to make this better? That's why I always tell you guys to become silent. Because the more you become silent when you're in front of women, the more you're going to be able to notice. What do you think happens when you become silent? You become the observer, which is the masculine. The masculine is the observer. That's the moment you become silent. Silence in itself is the gateway to you being able to understand yourself at a really deep level. For you to really be able to show yourself, for you to be able to be real, silence is a key. Because the more that you become silent, the more you actually can become real. Because through silence, inconsistency happens. Because you don't know what's going to come out of you. You allow spontaneity to come out of you. But now you need this gateway that's going to give you the chance to be able to be good with women in the way you want. Now, if you really want to know more about this, I have a product coming out June 23rd, from nice guy to masculine man. Just talking about the transformation that I've went through and how you can start to go through that same transformation so that women can actually want you, for what you offer specifically. Because that's what this is really about. It's really about women wanting you for what you offer instead of the things that you feel that you need to offer for women to want you. There is a total difference, and in this product, I'm totally going to explain it to you and give you exercises for you to be able to see the difference. But also give you Infield to show you that all these things that I'm talking about, these 4 elements that I'll be covering in my product, how they come together. This is Tony Solo from The Natural Lifestyle saying that I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. You know, I'm always giving you something new, and it's also something new that I want to give you. I've created a video series which is Approach to Bedroom. And I'll be showing you everything from what do you say up on the approach, not what to say, but how you can say what you want to say, and being able to have the mindsets to go with that, being able to be in conversation, being able to take the woman home, and along this path, just giving you insights into things that may pop up to give you issues. I've covered it in this video series that, you know, packed full of about 3 hours of me just giving you guys everything that I can say is going to be the best from approach to bedroom. If you want this, it's totally free. If you want this, click the link below, and what'll happen is that you'll get a video series sent right to you, and check it out. Until next time, I'm out.